So I've been invited by Rihanna to spend the night with her, and all this happened with the blessing of Harper's Bazaar. But then it was a drama. So I'm shooting this video, but maybe I should keep my mouth shut.
Oh!
Hey, I'm Rihanna, and I want you to go to bed with me.
Hi skincare people, Custodio here again at TheAgeTraveller. You've been fooled. Let's have fun, let's shake some ideas up. And this is a reaction video, which is something I not necessarily like that much to do, because normally they tend to be a little bit too much reactive, not always very constructive. But as I say, after meeting with Rihanna, this ends up being a bit of a drama because I put it up front. This Harper's Bazaar blessed nighttime routine, it's basically SPF 30 sunscreen for night use. Have we lost our mind? 1 minute to say, if you are a Rihanna's fan, please be proud of that. She seems lovely. I really enjoyed her video. She seems to be a pretty neat person. And if you feel like using her skincare, because again, you are her fan, by all means, as long as your skin, it's not very problematic, as long as you don't have specific real skin concerns, the ingredient list, the formulation seems pretty sound, and I don't see any reason to disadvise. On contrary, if you are a skincare person, if you are one of those persons I'm always talking to, that we should think about skin as an organ, skincare as science and skincare as an art, we have to talk. And let's talk, the three of us then. Let's invite Rihanna, and it's gonna be refreshing to have a third voice and take some conclusions about what exciting, great skincare can be all about.
Tonight, I'm going to be showing you my nighttime skincare routine.
First reality check. She said it. Nighttime routine. I'm not having fantasies or delusions. It's a nighttime routine.
So the first step is obviously getting all this makeup off and cleansing my skin. Good news is our total cleanser is a 2-in-1. It's a makeup remover and a cleanser.
So before I get my claws out, I'm gonna say that very clean, very right, that cleansing is so important as the beginning of a nighttime routine, but I think we all know that. But maybe the younger fans from Rihanna can benefit from this valuable advice. I checked the ingredient list. It's a pretty nice formula, as I mentioned before. I will run faster here because this is not the step I want to spend more time on. Basically, everything she's doing, I believe, is correct.
Now I'm gonna rinse this off.
This is nice to see a star with the makeup off, because what she says after, it's super valuable. She mentions that her cleanser is not giving this tight, squeaky clean feel that a lot of people and young people tend to associate to well-cleaned skin. No cleanser should give you the squeaky clean feel, because this means that most of your NMF, your natural moisturizing factor, some of your barrier function has been affected by the cleansing.
And I try to implement a lot of those ingredients into my skincare line as well. One of them being very personal to me, which is the Barbados cherry. I call it Bajan cherry.
So here, me and Rihanna, we had our first shock during our romantic night together. And this shock came because of this statement, where I don't believe Rihanna is to blame. Rihanna is actually the victim of the culture in skincare at large, which is stating when she says that her favorite Barbados cherry has more vitamin C than an orange. But let's listen to her, because I really want you to get the feeling, and then let's talk about the facts.
That ingredient is packed with a lot of vitamin C, more vitamin C than a whole orange, so imagine what that does for your beautiful skin.
I'm gonna imagine what that does for my beautiful skin. If I drink it like the orange juice, some of that vitamin C might eventually reach my skin. Most likely it won't. Most likely all other organs which are a priority in my body will take most of that vitamin C. And that's a reason to use vitamin C as a topical. But then comes this, what I believe Rihanna is a victim, and I believe a lot of you have been fooled many, many times. It's this overly exaggerated idea that because a fruit contains a lot of vitamin C, the topical extract of that fruit will have any vitamin C. It's actually likely that a fruit containing a lot of vitamin C, and again I want to say this is not Rihanna alone, I see this at large. Even one product I'm always advising, which is the CC cream from Chanel, when I read the information from the brand, both on the website, the leaflet inside the product, it's always talking about a specific rare plum which contains more vitamin C. So I don't know exactly if we go to the moon to find a fruit with more vitamin C, because each brand tends to find its own ingredient, which is a fruit with more vitamin C than the orange, but there is no evidence and no substantiation that any of that vitamin C has any bioavailability topically applied. Because this is what we need to educate ourselves and to understand. Just because a raw material, the origin of that raw material contains certain vitamin, nutrient or enzyme, it doesn't mean that that element will be active and available for your skin in the extract. Most of the fruit extracts, if it's the juice, that vitamin C, it's oxidized in the juice. If it's the extract, a lot of the extraction methods will actually destroy any bioavailable vitamin C. So Rihanna, I'm sorry, and everybody, I'm sorry. I don't want to be grumpy, but if you want vitamin C, it's about L-ascorbic acid with a pharmaceutical grade, and even better, in my opinion, some molecular engineered forms of the vitamin C, which are, I have made a video, I link it here, about vitamin C, where I share the ingredients I believe are the most stable and the most interesting forms of vitamin C. So, Rihanna, back to you. Let's be friends again, because this is a romantic night together.
One of my favorite products from Fenty Skin, it's our Fat Water, which is a toner, but it's a 2-in-1 product. The Fat Water is a toner, it's also a serum.
I have to burst this bubble, because actually from the 3 products in Fenty Skin, Rihanna's skincare range, the Fat Water is the one that caught my attention, and I'm curious to use it. But I really want to say it, that there is no science behind nomenclatures like toners, essences, and serums. A serum is meant to be much more concentrated, much more active than an essence. An essence is supposed to be more rich in nutrients and active ingredients than a toner. But this is what's meant to be. It's not a guarantee, because to make an essence with a texture different from a toner, you just need a thickener. You don't need more active ingredients. You don't need anything which translates into skincare benefits.
And at 32, I like to keep tight, you know what I'm saying? Well, pores, we've already broken down the
At 32, imagine at 50. At 50 you need more than toners, but I will try your toner.
And we've put the toner on, it's drying down. No cotton pads, so we're saving the earth, and I want you to know that Fenty Skin is a clean brand. It's vegan, it's gluten-free, and it's
2 rights in a row. No makeup wipes and no cotton pads. Both right, not only because of environmental reasons, but skin reasons. Makeup wipes are just a way to leave surfactants, cleansing agents, residues on the surface of your skin. It's much healthier to rinse off a good formulated, balanced cleansing product. And cotton pads are just microabrasive fibers which are unnecessary. A well-formulated toner or essence can be used just on the palm of the hand, and exactly like Rihanna is doing. So I think we are in love again.
And that brings me into our 3rd step, which is a product that I'm really, really proud of, because I come from the islands and I grew up around coral reefs, and our Fenty Skin moisturizer has an added sunscreen, SPF 30. So it's also a 2-in-1. You have a moisturizer and a skin protector from all the UV rays with our SPF. So as you can see, it's already starting to like disappear on my hand. And I just like, it feels so good that you just want to leave your hands there just like this.
Rihanna, don't leave your hands with your chemical sun filter on top of your eyes, because most of the ingredients you are using for your sun filter are ophthalmologically not really the best, safest options for an eye SPF. So let's take these as a carried away moment of passion because she's enjoying her own products and the products are new, but this is not a good advice. You don't leave your sunscreen on top of your eyes like that.
At night. But of course, this is my exact routine in the morning. So whether you're just leaving your skin bare for the day or you're about to put makeup on, these products are specifically made to marry with makeup. So I could put makeup on right over this and it will just be perfect. It does not streak, it does not get oily, it's perfect.
And I think I can stay here. Just to conclude, as I said in the very beginning, what upsets me about this all nighttime routine is to understand that we are just squeezing the marketing moment where 3 products are launched as a very interesting basic line. And because the concept of Harper's Bazaar is go to bed with me and the nighttime routine of celebrities, the marketing moment to squeeze the line into the concept creates this absurdity. Actually, I end up being a little bit more saddened by Harper's Bazaar lack of interest in the good advice they are supposed, and Harper's Bazaar is not a small name in the beauty industry. So to simply accept that this is a nighttime routine, it saddens me. And I think the industry, I'm shocked that not more YouTubers really mention these. I saw reaction videos. There are 1 or 2 who have mentioned that maybe the SPF, it's not what makes more sense for the night. At the same time, they say there are no studies showing that SPF for the night has any drawback or negative side. I would just suggest as a closing to explain why there are no studies, because it doesn't make sense to spend any time on it, because SPF is simply not used at night. I cannot imagine anybody, and I have to say as a little bit more of a poisonous touch, that I don't really believe, Rihanna, you are using SPF every night. I can believe that you did it 1-2 times for this production, but I really wish you have better products to use at night, which are taking in consideration what the skin needs for nighttime. So I really hope that I'm not getting enemies in any of Rihanna's fans. I think I've been fair to say that she's nice and she talks about skincare from a consumer perspective with a lot of authenticity, and I like to hear that. At the same time, I wish you far more exciting nighttime routines. If I can be helpful for that with the content of the various videos, I really invite you to keep on watching TheAgeTraveller. I promise to not always be so destructive, but I'm trying to destroy wrong ideas and not to destroy people or to destroy brands ever. So, see you next time. Take good care. Say no to boring skincare and say no to SPF during the night. Ciao. For romantic better advices for nighttime, stay tuned. Please click like, subscribe the channel if you have not done so, and see you next time.